Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is March the 26th, 2020, and this is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and I am working again on the little dAFi fabric art journal. I want to get it to Care so that she can put it in the auction. I don't know if it'll go in this month or next month, but it will go in an auction. So, all right, I'll show you where I am. I did work on it some yesterday off camera. So you are going to be seeing videos about this little fabric journal until I get it finished. So let me sit down here. And get situated. You know, my squeaky chair. My squeaky chair. Come out here to my channel. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. I want to go to my videos, into my live stream. Good morning. Hi, Shelly. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Wake up, YouTube. It's time to get up. You might want to check your quality settings. Mine's set at the highest it can go, but I saw posted in our Creative Arts Collaboration group that YouTube's been setting the quality settings down. I don't understand everything, so I'm not going to talk about it other than that, but you can set it back up if you need to. Okay, so Penelope's sitting in my little scrap basket here. And I was going to show you, I found my little handkerchief book. And where I left off yesterday was I was making that little fabric art journal. Something just fell over the cliff. Not one of my button cards, I think. Penelope, I'm going to put you up here. Hold the world down for me, would you? I did attach the tassel to the side of the book. I decided that I wanted it to stay with the book. That's what I made it for. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. So I want to put another ribbon up in here. And I'm thinking if I can find it. Here, this, I don't know if that's enough to go in here. If I can even get it fit in through something. Yeah, I kind of wanted a big old bow up here, and I'm not sure that's going to be enough. That would look nice if I could get it in there. Oh, let's see. What did I do with? I don't know if I can get this threaded in here. I don't know. It might be too much to go in there. Well, I got that in. Now if I can just get the rest of it through there. Come on. You know, that might be enough to get it through if I hold on to it. Put it over here. See if I can't get this pulled through. I don't know if I can. Get my pliers out. No, it's just that. Oh, it did pull it through. Yay! But I'm not sure this is going to be enough, so I might be putting some more organza type bows in there. That does fill it out a little. I like that. I might try to find another organza type ribbon. So, what I did yesterday... thank you. You know, it really did fit on there once I got it going. It really does. The top notch up here is kind of clunky. Not clunky, it's just a little big up in here. But I really love how it flares out there. And this is not a working journal again. So I think it just fills out this little journal, and yeah. Thank you. And then I did that yesterday, and I decided to use this little blue ribbon here instead of making the ties there. I decided to use most of it to fill out the sides in here. It just kind of poofs that side out in there. It fills in the gap in here. And then I sewed the little roses on the front cover and on the back cover. So instead of putting those ties there, I think what I'm going to do is just fold this ribbon in half like this and sew tabs on each page, so that this first page especially needs it, because you tend to grab to the second page. So on the first page, I want to especially put a little tie and put a little tab there, maybe a little bit larger than that, but I'll do that off camera too, because I have some other things I want to get done today. But that's mainly what I did yesterday afternoon. So here's where I am on it. I'm really happy with how this is progressing. I still have, the other thing I was thinking about was in here, this is the first page. I have the pockets to fill here. And this is the second page with the little pockets here. And this page, I was thinking, what am I going to do on this page? And I was thinking about putting like little snaps or something in there, but I'm going, you know, these really don't need to snap closed. So what I think I'm going to do here, maybe I need to zoom in just a tad bit. Let me zoom in. I forgot to zoom in. Hold on, you're going to go for a little ride here. We're going to go for a little ride. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, that might be a little bit too much as I work here. You need to see. Well, it's hard to get this zoom fixed right. You can't do it beforehand. You have to do it while you're live. And I give you a ride every time. I'm sorry. So instead of putting ties or ribbons or closures, what I'm going to do, this one I'm going to close down with my fusible webbing. So I'll have a pocket here, because there's no pocket on the first layer, but there will be if I fuse it down. There'll be a pocket on the second layer, but instead of closing it here, what I'm going to do is leave about maybe a ½ inch, and then on each side here, I'm just going to tack it down, maybe with a little ribbon or a button, or sew a button on it, so that you can still lift this up and see what's inside. It'll be tacked down way over here on the edges. So you can still lift it up and see what's inside. It'll still lift up, and that way I won't have to fool with a lot of because I've been putting this off because I wasn't sure how I was going to handle it. And then the same way on this one, I just won't put it as far down, and I'll just tack it on the sides. And that way you can still reach in there and get what you need. And I'll do the same thing over here. And I think that'll solve my problem. And then there's a tassel, one of these tassels, the one that's opened up. Well, that might have been what fell over the side. Where's my other tassel? Here's the one that It's not open yet. But it'll go in here, right in here in the center. And it will fall down in there. And I might put some charms or something around the tassel. But what I want to do today is I want to work on my card and the tag. I'm going to put tags in here. And I want to work on some of the inside pieces. And I have to carve my stamp. That might happen tomorrow morning, carving this stamp. So I found some wooden buttons that I thought would be fun to try to decorate up. Maybe paint or something. And I'm not sure what. Or even put, I'm just still thinking about those. So here, let's start here. Let's look at chat. Trying to look at chat a little bit more this morning. I kind of been ignoring you guys. Here's my, no, that's not my other tassel. That's the one. My tassel, I think, was what fell over the side, over the cliff. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love all this stuff? Ooh, I got it piled all up above me. But I just love it being in a big old messy pile on my desk. Let me have a sip of tea. I have peppermint tea this morning. My brother's going to go pick up some things that he needs today at the store. I'm not going. I'm trying to stay home as much as possible. But I'm going to ask him to get me some coffee. I'm out of coffee. I got to have my coffee. All right. What are you guys saying? Good morning, Janet. Hi, Arlene and Shelley and Arlene and Janet and Shelley. And Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning. All right. That's mainly what we get said. You guys are my morning crowd. I love my morning crowd. I really do like streaming early in the morning. So what I'm going to do with this little mini journal that's going to go in the book, I have this, I think I got it at Joann's before I quit going there. But I think I'm going to make some little pages out of this to go in there. Different papers. Ooh, I kind of like these red papers for matching the inside here. That's kind of cool. Let's see what kind of paper. Some graph paper. And some tablet paper. So we'll get our little mini journal done here. And tablet paper, green paper, graph paper, graph paper. Some columnar tabular paper. That's a different, is that a different color than, it's a little bit, I think it goes by color here. And I'm thinking here, where's my, that would look nice. Just as maybe the, no, I want to make a hanky. I've already got 2 sheets of that. Looks like this goes by color. Tablet paper. I think I might have enough because I'm going to double it up, and this does not have to be super thick. All right, so I'm going to pull those sheets out. And then I have this little handkerchief book. And I think I've been using it. I think what I want to do as an inside sheet here is grab a Now I might need to grab a big sheet. These are all little ones. Let's see. Ooh, this one might be nice. What's on the other side? Yeah. Let's grab this sheet if I can. Have to be careful here. See, I think this will go nice as the inside sheet folded over this way, and then you open it up and you'll get hankies. I think. We'll see. I'll have to size my paper. So, and then I'm going to take some of these hankies. I'm going to make a little ephemera pack and put in there. I also have my needlework magazine. Let's get that out. Maybe I want to put a couple pieces of that in here. I have these needlecraft magazines that I've been using for art journaling. That's what I got them for. Yeah. So, get one of these that are tearing apart at the edges here. I've already, things fly. Things go flying. I've already cut some of these. These are not going in there. I should save those out for, I think. I want to give them something that's not all chewed up at the edge. This one's pretty chewed up. But I could take out something like that. Or the pillows. Need a new cushion? This might be a good one. We'll save this one out. Everybody loves a gentle giant. Food, health. So you can see I've been using these. Let's put these over here. I'm saving this one out. Let's see what else is in here. I think I'll put these over with those. Let's see, I've got plenty. See, and I think I might put something like this, or there's some colored ones in here on my tags that are going to fit in there. Ooh, this might be nice to put in that little journal. I'm not sure I want to cut my magician up here. Maybe down here. We'll save that one out. And then I have some envelopes stuck in there. Oh dear. And this one I haven't been cutting up as much. Quilt blocks. Oh, these would be neat to put in there. And there's biscuits. I'm going to use these. All right, that might be enough. I got them for art journaling, so I'm going to use them. So what I'm building here is this little mini journal. Whoops, it goes this way. So I'm going to take a page. Let's see how, let's take the tablet page here and fold it in half. Let's get my scoreboard out. It helps me with the folding. What happened to my scoreboard? It's here. All right. Let let me clear off some of this so that I have room to work. I need room to work. Ah. Alrighty. I'm going to work with this piece of paper first. And this. All of these can go to the side. There we go. Hi, Mina. Good morning. Hi, Janet. Did I say good morning to you? Hi, Rhonda. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mina says, I'm sleepy. I won't last long, but I wanted to say hi. Mina, if you need to go to sleep, you go to sleep. I won't hold that against you. Thanks for popping in. I'm working on the things that are going to go inside of my little fabric journal. Now, see, this might be too long. This really needs to be about, I might have to get my trimmer out here. From this side, you need to clean my rulers off. To this side is 6 3/8. So if I make it, I don't like all the measuring and all the eighths part. I'm going to make it 5 3/4. I think that'll be good. So 5 3/4. So I get my trimmer out. Hold it a minute. Where's my trimmer? Things get married. Things get married. It's here. It's here. So I think I said 5 3/4. Let's try 5 3/4. Five, 6, 5 3/4. And I'll have to cut all of those if I do that. And I can use that for, something. All right. Now, let's fold this. Ooh, that seems awfully small. Well, maybe after oh, this paper doesn't cut all that great. Well, that's interesting. Sand off the sides here if I can. Some of this paper cuts good and some of it doesn't, I have to tell you. And I don't think it's my blade, because other papers cut real nice. Some of this paper just doesn't cut nice. All right, so I'm going to fold this in half, and that's why I had my scoreboard out to help me fold it. I'm just kind of doing a pattern right now. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. 3 days of no rain. Is that Arlene said that? Rain, 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 rain. We're getting some rain here this week, too. All right, so let's see how this fits into the little mini journal. And that's good, because see, I want it to go up to, not up to the lace, but up to this colored portion in here, the inner part. So I think that'll be good. 5 3/4 by, let's bring it down a little. Let's see. A sanding block. This is 4.5. So if I make it 4 1/4, that should be good. Let's trim it at 4 1/4. And I could probably get 2 out of this. Yeah. 4 1/4 would be right there. You got so much stuff on my desk. It's getting in the way of my 4 1/4. Right there. Yeah. I'm going to have to clean those off. So 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm not going to worry about any sticking out in this little, well, I might trim it off. And then I have little papers left. I'll have little sheets left. So everything needs to be 5.5 by 4 1/4. 5.5. 5 3/4. See that? Well, that, no, it still makes the by 4 1/4. 4 1/4. By 4 1/4. And so let's just do this. 5 3/4. And this is more for, I doubt that whoever wins this would actually be using it as a mini journal. It's more for decorative purposes, just to fill out the little fabric journal, you know. Oh, here's a little mini journal. Bye. One more here. 4, 5 3/4. I hope I cut that out one right. Yeah, I think I did. By 4 1/4. I like to get up early in the morning and do my art. I tell you, I get more done. I've been so focused on getting this little journal done. I have so many things that I want to put in it. And then next week I'll move along and finish up some of my other projects. And those inchies, I need to get my inchies out. Now this, I wanted this to be the cover. Let's trim the rough edge off here first. See, that cuts clean. This paper cuts clean. I think the paper cuts differently according to the style of paper. So, if I cut it up here, I'll cut off a part of that napkin, but I kind of like that. And then what will I get over here? I will get a hanky and a half. So what one do we want to do? I think I'll just go with this, and then you can open it up this way. Yeah, that's how I'll do it. So 6 3/4, 5 3/4. I'll get most of the hanky. like that. And I could even put that in the ephemera package if I wanted. By 4 1/4. And that will just trim the top of this. And then when I fold it this way, you'll get that little hanky, well, this way too, for the, and then open it up like that. Yeah. And then I'll put I'll put this in the ephemera package, and I'll probably put some little ribbons and little laces and buttons and hanky pieces in the ephemera package. And I knocked my wastebasket here. I guess I'm not done with the paper cutter. I still need to cut some of this. And I'm not sure I can cut this with the... Let's fold this in half. A little. Now I put it away. See if I can't trim this off without bending it too much. I'm not sure how this old paper is going to cut. It kind of likes to tear. I might have to cut this with the scissors. This paper does not cut good in the cutters. I've tried that before, and it does not cut good. So let's get out my scissors and finish this up here. And I'm not a good trimmer here. Now, what we want, boy, that really cut bad. Let me get out my ruler. And cut along that line. We're talking about the rain. Just remember, if it gets too bad, I'm not far away and I'm uphill of everyone, Arlene says. Joyce, okay, I'll be up a creek with no paddle. Joyce, you have such a wonderful sense of humor. And my basement. Teresa says, we usually get 1 day of rain and 1 day of sun. Arlene says, in March, we usually get more rain than sun, but this year, January and February, is nothing but rain, and the ground here is soup. And Joyce is having water in her basement. Oh. Hi, Lori Loves Montana. Good morning. And Joyce Boring is here, and Arlene and Mina. Mina stopped in, but she's pretty tired. She stays up late, and then she's on the West Coast, so this is wee hours of the morning for her. Peppermint tea. Rhonda's here. Good morning, Rhonda. And Janet Nash. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. And Shelley. Shelley was popped in. Mary, will you be on for a while? Yes, I will. I try to get off on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I try not to stream any later than 8:45 so that whoever comes on at 9, usually there's somebody wanting to come on at 9. And I'm usually ready to get off by then anyway, because that's for 4.5 hours. So going on to 5. But I went a little later yesterday because I was making that little mini journal. And I was so tired afterwards, I fell asleep. I have to tell you, they posted in our Creative Arts Collaboration group about YouTube knocking down the quality of our videos. And you might check the quality of your video and see where you're at. And if you want it higher, you've got to put it up there yourself. And they're doing that because of the coronavirus. And so many people are jumping on the internet. And I'm sitting there going, well, isn't that the point? Well, they're knocking down our quality. I'm going, what do they want to do? Isolate us completely? We need our social. We need our social. We can't get out of the house, so everybody's going on the internet. It's not a complaint. It's just a thought. We need our social. I don't know. You can't just isolate people and you know, that's what our president is saying. He's saying, people, we're not made as a nation to sit in our houses and do nothing. We're made to get out there and do stuff. And if you can't get out there, you want to get out there on the internet. We're made for social interaction. People are. Most people are. I mean, there are people who don't socially interact, but I'm pretty much of an introverted person, and I still need people. You know, I need you guys.